Hey Army Nation, welcome back to my channel, Princess Army. So today I have a story time for you guys. So, a story time of the time my friend betrayed me. So, if that sounds interesting to you, stay tuned. Let's go. This is a story time for you. Hey, so grab your finger, hit like, share, comment, and subscribe. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So let me see, where do I start? Okay, in my neighborhood, first of all, this happened like as a teenager. So we're in high school, probably. I think at this time I probably was like maybe 14, maybe I was or 15. I was either a freshman in high school or a sophomore. And I'm like in the neighborhood where I'm not like, I guess you can say I'm not the friendly type because I didn't have like, a whole bunch of friends or what, like that. So she was my friend, and then I had another friend, so it was three of us. The friend is her cousin. So yeah, they were my only friends in the neighborhood. I was so happy when I finally got some friends. We hung out together. I went to their house and stuff, and we, chill, watch TV, and hang out and stuff. Even this one situation, I went to her house, and I remember she did my hair in a ponytail. I went to her house that day, and then she combed my hair in a ponytail, like attached the weave and everything. She did. So yeah, we was friends in school, in the neighborhood. We went to the same school. We weren't in the same class, but we went to the same school. And then after school, we would hang out and stuff like that. So this one time we're in the neighborhood, we're all outside. I'm outside with them or whatever, and then this guy in the neighborhood, I guess he's friends with them, but he's not my friend. So he's in the neighborhood and stuff. And back then, I was a huge fan of Ray J One Way. So every chance I get, I was outside singing. As a matter of fact, I was the one who said I love you first. It was about 8 years ago. Don't act like you don't know. We're sitting at home in a mama's living room, 'cause we couldn't be alone. Like that was my song. Every chance I get in the neighborhood, I would sing and performing and stuff. And I was there singing and stuff, and they were like clapping, cheering me on and stuff. It was a vibe. Having fun and stuff. And then this guy came. Like I said, he's their friend. He's not my friend. So I don't remember exactly what I had, but I know that he took it. I think it was my phone. I want to say that he took my phone. That's what I want to say. I think he took my phone or whatever, and he wouldn't give it back. I was like, "Give me my phone, give me my phone," and he wouldn't give it back. And then he proceeded to he drove away and stuff. And I'm like, "Give me my phone, give me my phone," and he wouldn't give me my phone back. I was so mad. So he went to drive away and stuff. So I kicked the car. I was so mad. I went and I kicked the car. I mean, I was like 14 or 15 there. I didn't have that much strength. I didn't put a dent in it or anything. But I was so pissed off because he thought it was so funny clowning me and taking my stuff and wouldn't give it back. So I kicked the car, and he immediately stopped. And remind you, we're all outside. Me, these two girls, that's my friends, and other people. So then he said, "I'll pay anybody to beat her up right now. I'll pay anybody to beat you up." No one took the money. No one took the money. I was kind of like, and I felt good to know that no one wanted to take the money to do that, because I mean they're offering money, hey, you know. So no one took it. My other friend, who is my friend cousin, she didn't take the money. Other people that was standing around, they didn't take the money because, like I said, we're all outside hanging out and stuff. No one took the money, but you know who took the money? My friend, my only friend. Like I said, I was closer to her than we'll call her Banana. Yeah, Banana, who is my friend, took the money. Yeah, she did. At that early age, like I immediately knew what betrayal felt like. Like that hurted more than anything because she was my only real friend in the neighborhood. And then, me and her cousin was friends too, but I was closer to her. Like I said, we go to her house, she would do my hair, we would hang out and talk, watch TV and, and stuff like that. So she was my friend. So for her to betray me like this, like it hurted. Yeah, she took the money and she was there fighting. And mind you, I'm not a fighter. I'm not gonna sit here in front for you guys. I am not a fighter. I don't really know how to fight like that. I'm not a fighter. So, but I did a little something that day. She held me. We was fighting and she really punching and doing all this. I'm like, damn, we was never friends, huh? We was never friends. Because there is no way on this earth that we're friends. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to fix my bangs. That we're friends and you took that money to fight me. You took the money to fight me and we are friends. Like she showed me that day. She showed her true colors. And yeah, she fought, yeah, we were fighting and everything and and she took it as promised. We fought, we was fighting and everything, and he gave her the money, and of course she took it. Now, mind you, in our neighborhood, people are used to like fighting and getting over it the next couple of days and little things like that. But I never forgave her after that. I saw her in the neighborhood walking around. She was on the right, I went left. I never spoke to her again. Never. Because that was the ultimate betrayal. Imagine these other people that I'm not even friends with did not take the money. I don't know. I think he said I offer you $50 to whoever will beat her up. And she took the money. I don't know if it was $50 or $20 that he ordered. I don't want that he said mentioned that he was gonna give. I don't want to lie. It might have been $20. Like I said, I think he probably like if I was like 14 or 15, he's in the neighborhood and he's a friend of theirs. So he had to been. I think he was already out of school. So he probably, I don't know. I want to say like he might have been an adult, but not like that deep into it. Like he probably was like 18, because if I'm 14 still in high school, he probably already graduated at 18 and stuff like that. So it's not like a grown man, but grown. So yeah, and but my thing is you try to clown me, you took my phone, wouldn't give it back, then you drove away, then you have the audacity when I kicked your car because I'm mad. You had the audacity to offer up money for someone to beat me up and you were in the wrong for taking my stuff and wouldn't give it back. Yeah, at that young age I learned that friends will betray you and you got to be careful who you trust and who your so-called friends is and who you keep in your circle, because never in a million years would I ever think like my only friend, real friend, will betray me like that. So I guess money is a hell of a thing, and when it comes to money, people loyalty and stuff go out the door. So yeah, until this day, we're not friends. I mean, I moved away. That was back in the day when I lived in Florida. So I moved away, and yeah, I never spoke to her again. And then also, what hurted the most? She never once apologized to me. Like I said, I was young. I probably would have forgave her, but she never once apologized. So that lets me know that she's not sorry, because she never once said, "I'm sorry for doing that." Blah 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 blah. I know people might be thinking, "Hey, it's money," whatever. But like, my question is to you guys in the comments watching this video right now: would you ever betray your friend for money? I want you guys to tell the God honest truth in the comments. Would you ever betray your friend for money? That's the question that I want. If you guys watch the video this far, comment in the comment section and let me know. Would you betray your friend for money? Yes, so just know that going on the school bus to school, like I said, we went to the same school, but we were not in the same class. So every day we would be on the school bus together. It was awkward. But she showed me her true colors. She showed me who she was, and I believed her. Like Maya Angelou said. if someone showed you who you are, who they are, believe them the first time. So, yes. I definitely did, and I never forgave her. It just really broke my heart that day that she betrayed me for money. And it was just sad because, like I said, she was my only friend in the neighborhood. Because in school and stuff, I kind of stayed by myself. I was like very antisocial and very, very, very shy. Like I just stayed to myself. For me to open up myself and be vulnerable in the sense of letting her in to be my friend, and be like, yeah, I got a friend in the neighborhood, we dressed alike, we hung out at each other's house, she did my hair, like, so for her to betray me like this for money, it really hurted. So yeah, you guys can also put in the chat, have any friend ever betrayed you, or did something messed up like that? Let me know. Yeah. So thank y'all for listening. Yeah, until this day, I moved away, and I think, yeah, I never spoke to her again. Yeah. Because as I mentioned before, in the neighborhood, people would fight every day and then get over it. I never got over it. That was the ultimate betrayal for me. She taught me at a young age about trust and loyalty, and I could never trust her back after that. But you know what? I wish her all the best. I knew back then she had a little daughter, I think, or a son, so they probably grown now. So hopefully she'll teach them. This will be a teaching moment for her when when she would teach them, like, not to betray your friends, and show them how to be a real friend, a supportive friend to their friends and things like that. But yeah, I wish her all the best in wherever she is right now in the world. I mean, later on down the road as an adult, yeah, the cousin, but like the cousin, and I just stopped talking to both of them too, honestly, because they're cousins and stuff. And the other one, the cousin was starting to like move funny and stuff, so I just stopped talking to her too. So I just went back to just me, you know, just me to the world. That is it. So yeah, so thank y'all so much for listening. Don't forget to hit like, share, comment, subscribe, of course, and click the notification bell right here so you can be notified whenever I post. All right. Thank you for listening to this story time of the time my friend betrayed me. Yeah. All right, you guys. That is it. Thank you for listening. And as always, stay blessed, divas. Bye.